Hello everybody. The topic I have chosen today is called the illusions of life. The definition of illusion is something which is hidden, something which has a mystery attached to it, and something which is not real. From the Holy Scriptures, we learn that this whole nature, which we call Prakriti in the Hindu religion, is unreal. It is not the truth. When the Creator decided to create this whole universe, He decided also to hide many truths. And all those who are embarked on a spiritual growth must make the effort to discover those truths, to uncover all obstacles that are hiding the truth. Now, you believe that what you see is the truth because the eyes are one of the most powerful senses of the human body, isn't it? What you see, you say that this is the truth. So let me show you one example so that you understand where am I taking you today. Suppose we take a bicycle, we make an arrangement, we fix it to the ground, and we start rotating the wheel. In the beginning, you can clearly see the spokes of the wheel coming from the center and going to the outside of the rim of the tires. That is the truth. You are seeing the spokes of the wheel. But if you start to rotating that tire very rapidly, at one point in time, the spokes shall disappear from your sight. Listen very well, I'm saying that the spokes will disappear from your sight, but the spokes are still there. It has only disappeared due to the persistence of vision. Now, what is the truth? If you say that the spokes do not exist now, this is not the truth. They do exist, but the conditions have changed. So you see, truth depends on how you observe and how you analyze things and objects, how they are. But because we are not perfect beings, because we are conditioned, we do not know the whole truth. Then the question arises, are we authorized to judge? Are we authorized to analyze and give our verdict? You see? So, spiritually then, how should you go about this? How should you go about the illusions of life? And the answer is very simple. Most of the time, you should only be observing and not making any comments. Whether you are right, whether you are wrong. Because you do not have all the truth of a situation to be able to comment and to make judgments. There is also a very beautiful story in the Holy Scriptures of the Hindus, whereby it is related to Lord Krishna during his birth and his life in India 5,000 years ago. Now in a village there was a prostitute. That lady, despite being a prostitute and doing work which is not sacred, was also a devotee of Lord Krishna. That is the complexity of the situation. Now all the villagers in that place were not in good terms with that lady, obviously. They prevented her from going to the temple, and many kind of atrocities were performed on her. But she kept praying to Lord Krishna. But Lord Krishna was only seeing her love for him, nothing else. He was not concerned that the lady was a prostitute or whatever. He was only seeing the relentless practices of prayer, worship, meditation that lady was doing on Lord Krishna. And one day, all the hard work of that lady paid its fruits. Lord Krishna appeared to her. So you see, it is not good to judge, because everybody in that village was only seeing the evil work that woman was doing. Nobody was conscious, or they were unwilling to see that she was also a devotee of Lord Krishna. So that is the danger of analyzing and judging. It is clearly stated in the scriptures, you should not judge others, because you also will be judged. That also was taken by Lord Jesus. Briefly, Lord Jesus also once protected a prostitute from being really having a bad time with the persons in the place where she was living. People were even throwing stones at her. And Lord Jesus intervened. When he intervened, they stopped throwing the stones at that lady. That lady was also of not a very good character. And he said, okay, you want to punish that lady because you are judging her. All right. So what I shall do is that I shall ask the first person who has not committed any sin to step forward and to start throwing the stones. So everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked because they were wrong. And Lord Jesus also in the Christian Bible tells us that you should not judge anyone. So you see, this life is covered with many illusions. You should not believe everything you see, you hear, or whatever. You should make and hear your own truth. Go and search for the truth. It is there. With personal effort, you shall be able to discover the real truth, because I have just shown you there are different levels of truth. What you see could really be not the truth. I'll take another example. You are sitting in your house and you are looking at the brick wall which is in front of you, and you are seeing that the brick wall is static. But this is not the truth, because the atoms, the molecules of the bricks are vibrating at high speeds, but you can't see that. All those who have studied science in college will understand what I'm saying. So you see, like this, you will see that there are many things which are not real in the world, but which we take for real. And your role and your responsibility is to remain as silent as possible. Do not judge anyone, because you also can be judged. You do not have all the elements in any situation, in any event, to be able to become the judge. The only judge is the Creator himself, because he knows all the truths of everyone in this universe. And when you know all the truth, then you can emit the proper judgment. So let him do the judgment. You only observe and pray. And this is what you should be doing. So illusions, or as we call it, Maya in the Hindu religion, is present everywhere. And maybe I shall tell you a very important illusion also about the sense of speech. When you speak, are you telling the truth? Many times we tell lies. So when you listen to something, is it the truth, the partial truth, a partial lie, or a total lie? What is it? Is someone disguising and telling you things to please you? Who is in front of you? Is it a friend or is it an enemy? Can your best friend be also your best enemy? Or can your enemy also be your best friend? So you have to think about all this. Where am I? What is happening? What are the illusions in my relationships? What are the illusions I see every day and which is not the truth? Then you will make more progress on the spiritual path because things will become clearer for you. Right now, at this moment, there are loads of confusion in your mind, and many things are not clear. You just cast them aside. But you need to discover the truth. And little by little, when you shall discover truth of the truth, then your progress will be accelerated. So my message for you today is that be very careful of what you see, what you hear, because many things are not the truth. What you see, what you hear can be a lie also. What you see, what you hear can also be an illusion. You need to develop yourself to see the only truth, the real truth